What's up, everybody? How's it going tonight? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Thought my table was wet there for a second. Happy Thursday. Let's see. We got 11 people watching, and we have Pendergast. How's it going? Throwing up the. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. Yeah. The flames, the fires, the raccoons, the goats, the crazy dude that has hair. Definitely not me. What up to you, Mike? What up, Gearwall? Spoon. What up, Graham? What up? What up? What up? What up, 3M? How you guys doing? How's everybody doing? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Start the night off right. Since Dave's not here, he can't give me dirty looks. Yeah, we got all sorts of crazy stuff. They dropped the new trailer for Alien Earth this morning. Pendergast says, doing all right. Try not to go online and buy a bunch of random toys I don't need or have room for. You know what's really funny is instead of doing that today, I ended up going and buying like a couple of things off of Marketplace. I should have brought them down, but I forgot to. I bought, I have pictures of the one. Got it for a killer deal. I got these two KO Godzilla figures. One is like 16 inches, and the other one's probably about 7. They're pretty cool, and I actually found somebody selling a little random toy lot that actually had a Trendmasters Mothra in it, along with a few other goodies that I will probably. I know you would. I'll have to come over one of these days and just go shopping again. What was I saying? Trendmasters Mothra. It is I believe, the later release. It's still. I don't need a car. No, I don't. I don't have room for a car, nor can I afford one. And yes, I know exactly which cars you're talking about. It's the later release that still has the battery compartment, but it doesn't. I know that there's one that travels through time and one that's fighting crime. You know that I kind of rhymed. That's awesome. I don't need them. I don't have the money or the space for it. It's a Trendmasters Mothra, later release. It has the battery compartment, but it's non-functional. But yeah, still. Thank you. What was I trying to say? It's the. I wish I could figure out how to do that, but I'm not gonna mess with anything because I don't want to screw. Actually, is it in here? No, I don't think that's in there. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. All right, I'm not gonna try and figure that out. Oh, duh. Ching. Now the comments should show up for those that are on Nightwing. GL has been booted from the chat. What? Boot nobody. Not yet. Not today. Um, but yeah, it was pretty cool. There's like a couple of old Toy Biz Resident Evil figures in there, an old Jurassic Park. I think it's Timmy. I think that's what figure it is. A vintage Ninja Turtle, movie star, um, foot soldier, and a was it Puppet Master? High Moon Studios from way back in the day. They did the Totem. One of those was in there too. Got all that for $25, which was a steal. I mean, that Mothra itself goes for about $25. So, and then I paid 15 for those other two Godzillas. So, I didn't get Newman from Jurassic Park. Unfortunately, it was just Timmy. But yeah, so good. What the hell? Blowing my stuff up. Quit sending messages while I'm on stream, Graham. Jesus. You yell at me for looking at my stuff too much. Yeah. Well, but my phone starts blowing up all of a sudden. It's like zzz, 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 zzz. I got to look and make sure it's not something important. Spooning hole for you. I got a high five. If it's still there at Target, I might go grab a reaction Mecha Godzilla tomorrow. So, like, I don't like that's one of the very few things that I really don't mind for reaction. I do not have a phone addiction issue. I don't know where I thought it was over here still. Or did I move it someplace else? Must have put it someplace else. I don't know. It was sitting over there. Anyways, what's up, Bouquet? The reaction Godzilla figures I feel are worth the price because they're a little bit more substantial. So I will collect those. I will say though, yeah, come with on Sunday. Hell yeah, dude. That'd be a blast. For sure. And then that way you can just come over to my house and we can have Dave just come pick us up here. We're going on Sunday. We're actually going up to Duluth to our friend of the channel, Joe. He's opening up his own pop-up store for June, July, and August, I think, called Mythic Mercantile. It'll be in the Duluth Mall up there. So we're going to go up there on Sunday. Dave is he's going to be doing some signing from noon to 3. I'll be up there doing some filming, just causing general mayhem. So yeah, Pendergast. I mean, if you're an on-card person, totally, yeah, it's definitely easy to display them on card. As you can see, I don't keep much on card. You can't see everything else, which is probably a good thing. But yeah, Miller Hill Mall, Duluth, Minnesota. Yep, that's where it's at. But yeah, I like the reaction. I wasn't a big fan of like their weird like in between ones that they did. So they've got the reactions, and then they've got their ultimates. And they did those weird like 5-inch ones that are a little bit more articulated. I bought the Godzilla, the first one that came out. I did not get the Mecha Godzilla, just the regular Godzilla. And then when the -1 one came out, I bought that and I immediately returned it. The quality was not good. Typical Super 7. But I would say, because I know that the Godzilla and the Mecha Godzilla from the first wave went on sale for $10. If you can get them for $10, grab them. Worth the $10, not the 30. But yeah. Back to what I was talking about at the very beginning. They dropped the Alien Earth trailer. And I am quite intrigued. This really, I hope it's not going to be one of those things where they're like the Xenomorph isn't going to be like the main focus, because it's kind of like, well, why call it Alien Earth? With them having, was it 5, 6, or 7 like other species of creatures that they collected. The other thing that there's the two other things that intrigue me is the transferring the consciousness from a human to a synthetic. That is intriguing. I'm going to be very interested to see where that goes. The other thing, I think it is 5. The other thing that kind of really intrigues me is the first few trailers really kind of made it seem like it crash lands like in the middle of nowhere. But now we know it fully crashes in a city. So that does make it a little bit more interesting. The stakes are definitely higher. I mean, obviously, they say 5. I don't know if that means 5 plus a xenomorph or what, but we don't know what the other 4 species do or can do. They definitely make it apparent that they call them invasive species. So they can definitely, sounds like, all cause damage. I don't know if that means that the goat that they show is one of the invasive species. But the goat does have 3 horns, it appears. What up, Forgivens? What's up, Crimson? Adam, I am 100% on board for a synthetic body. Like, if they can do that, sign me up. I'm in. I'll be, I'm not gonna be the first person in line, but maybe like the 100th person once they've kind of worked out the bugs. Yeah, the weird jellyfish Metroid thing. Yeah, there's that one. They show that. They show the goat. They show the xenomorph. They show an egg, which, again, I don't know if this is the evolution, that there's an egg, which then in turn, the life cycle, and that's where the xenomorph comes from. Or is the xenomorph, did it hitch a ride on the ship? And that's why it crashed. That is the question, Adam. We don't know what came first at this point in time. But they also show like another egg. Excuse me. Or like a cocoon. And I couldn't really tell like how big it was, because to me it kind of sort of had that feeling of the Cocoon from Romulus, but I don't know. Again, that's another very interesting thing that we've never seen before, is the that cocoon that we kind of have always just assumed that the chest bursters essentially shed, and then just, you know, that's how we get the regular xenomorphs. Well, yeah, Boocat, that's kind of what I was thinking. It could potentially be the case, because in that last trailer where they kind of show all the things and then all of a sudden the xenomorph comes out from the top, I'm like, well, was it supposed to be there or not? I'm interested in the alien that could fly, I think. I've watched it like 2 or 3 times. I need to watch it some more and kind of pick it apart. Strangely enough, I haven't seen any articles that have pulled a bunch of still frames from it yet. So I'm really hoping somebody can do that. But I'm stoked for it. I am also very stoked for, well, tomorrow. I'm really hoping I don't have to like stay up until 1. I'm hoping that they drop the Predator Killer of Killers like tonight, like late at like midnight, hopefully. Because I'm super stoked for that. I'm super stoked for Predator Badlands. Yeah, I'm just super jacked for that. Also, a bunch of awesome G.I. Joe reveals. The Bushido, I mean, I know we saw that beforehand, but that was super cool. That I think, are they calling it Legacy? Or I don't remember what their thing is, but it's the same, like the same wave that they did those first 4 military ones, the diver, the sniper, the ranger, the airborne guys, or whatever. And now they've done the firefighters, which I have 3 of those on order. And now they're going to be doing police officers, which I think is fantastic. So I will definitely, I'm probably going to end up getting like 3 of those as well. Oh, is it, they're calling it the Search and Rescue series? I didn't realize. I thought I had heard during the weird little like commercial thing that I saw that was clips from the live stream. There's like a spot right in the middle of my screen. It's driving me nuts. Oh, so they are calling it the Legacy Collection. Okay. But yeah, Slice and Dice, awesome. I'm hoping some kind soul out there will have got a second one and can offer it to me for retail, because I missed it. Because, you know, being a Pulse exclusive and not letting everybody go for it at once. So, yeah, doctor and nurse would be super cool, or just even just a like a paramedic would be awesome. Let's see, what else would be kind of cool. I mean, it would be really cool if they even did like a like spin-off type things too. You know, you've got like your standard firefighter, but it'd be really cool if they did like a wildfire, you know, whatever, like the fire jumpers, you know, they got just little packs and they're out there doing stuff. They're not as heavily geared. Be kind of cool to get something like that. I'd be really cool to get like a Coast Guard guy, you know, like a guy that jumps out of the helicopter to rescue people. Um, on Pulse, gross. I guess I'm going to have to order that. I did order the Wolverine and Silver Samurai today. All right. No, I don't want Hasbro Pulse Premium. No, thank you. Let's see. Yeah, that's my phone number. I'm not quite sure whether that's an issue, but yeah, Baywatch be funny. Yes, that is in fact my address. Thank you. They have a press and hold thing now to confirm that you are a human and not a bot. I mean, I guess that's kind of ingenious. I just went through all of this. Next. Really? This is ridiculous. Yep, I'm trying to. But it's being stupid. Holy criminy. There we go. Did I get it? And sweet. Thank you for pointing that out. Oh, shit. What just happened? Oh, there it is. This is being all stupid. Okay, Pendergast. Thank you, Pendergast. I was like, I don't know who messaged that. But yes, got the slice and the dice now procured. Perfect. Yes, paramedic would be really cool. EMT, whatever. Yeah, I mean, you could probably just use a snake eyes. Be kind of cool. A lifeguard. Yeah, give the firefighter an elephant head and call him Snout Spout. Yes. Bone Crusher. Hasbro hijinks. If they do Baywatch crossover, David Hasselhoff alone will cost an arm and a leg. If Hasbro could get the Hoff, we could also possibly get us a Nick Fury. This is true. Hasbro will just put an electric mask over him. I'm still really crossing my fingers that Disney's going to throw, a few $1,000s at Hasselhoff to show up in Secret Wars as Nick Fury, and we can get him and Sam Jackson to have a little interaction. It would be hilarious just to have them like argue over who's going to like fly the helicarrier. Yeah, I'm so stoked for those two movies. Oh Lordy. Also, Fantastic Four, Superman. Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna smoke jumper firefighter. That's what I was thinking of. Yes, thank you, Pendergast. Yeah, those Johnny Vegas, those Wednesday figures were trash. Literally the one figure, because I feel like the regular Wednesday is worse than the Wednesday in her school gear. But the regular Wednesday looks like Lurch trying to cosplay as Wednesday. So let's just hope that they don't decide to do actual figures and instead of their like stupid Mego thing. They have now officially let us know who Baby Joey is in Superman, which I think is super weird. I feel like there was a million other ways they could have did that, but it is what it is, I guess. I'm not going to spoil anything. And apparently the whole reason why Crypto is with Superman he apparently, it sounds like he's not necessarily going to listen to him real well because he's not his dog. He is apparently Kara's dog. And that's so they've said that there's going to be apparently a flashback in the Supergirl movie where when she crash lands and Clark shows up, when the pod opens, it's her and Crypto inside of it. It's not spoilers. It's hypotheticals. It's not like a plot point. I don't even know who Element Woman is. That's how far removed I am from DC for the most part. Nice. I did see the leak list of Transformers. I am only probably going to get my Cronus and Megatron. Nice. And apparently, Nathan Fillion fought for that haircut. Yeah, oh, those Infinite Legions. Ooh, boy. Ooh. I hope they do one at a time. Because it's gonna be real hard for me to like want to pass those up. I will definitely be getting Faden for sure. I guess we'll have to see what the rest of them are going to be, but let me see real quick. Somebody sent it to me. It was in a. This is the head. That's all that we've seen. It was leaked in a Glyos group because it's Glyos. So, yeah, definitely gonna go. he chose to look like Stewart from Mad TV on purpose. Yep. Yeah, I don't. I mean, all rumors I'm hearing is that we're gonna until we physically see him in a movie, like as a character and not whatever. It really sounds like there is a they're gonna try and have him like hanging around in the background in as many projects as they can. Apparently the paint on that is supposed to have either a pearlish or sparkly appearance that didn't transfer well through the camera. Interesting. I'm sure that's where that picture is from. Somebody just screen grabbed it. Yeah, I mean, I could see there being some sort of a like pearlescentness to it, which is pretty rad. And then yeah, after seeing those pictures of Devastator like fully combined, is everything looking okay? Because apparently my thing just popped up that says my signal is really bad. Just hope that it's not screwing up too bad for everybody. Lag here and there. Okay, that's really weird. Because my router is literally like 10 feet from me. Just, yeah, if you guys notice it getting real bad, just let me know, and I'll see if there's anything I can do to make it a little bit better. Some lag and pixelation. Okay, hopefully it'll come back full strength here. I don't know much about the Infinite Legions yet. So okay, my signal just went back up a little bit. So hopefully it'll get better here. They better all be in bed. Let's see, it went back down again. That's weird. And then my phone's not even attached to the Wi-Fi. Yeah. But yeah. Back to what I was saying. I feel like the proportions on Devastator are too off for my liking. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying I don't like it. And that's just me. Because it's not what I like. Trying to remember how to do this. Rip into D's keys. Nah. If they know it's good for them, they'll make sure they're in bed. Pound knobs in their heads. Yeah. That's a story for another day right now. These kids have been driving me nuts. They're going to give me a stroke or a heart attack or something. They just do not care about much right now, and it's crazy. Yeah, I think that a upgrade set from Well, and see, I've got the, and I don't even remember which. It's the third party. It's the Hercule. Is the one that I have, and I don't remember how this goes at all. Oh, there we go. But so I'm not like in desperate need of a new that was probably no Cosmo. It's my favorite Transformer. TFC. Yep, there you go. That's the one that I have, and it's perfect. It's basically just a shrunk down version of the Titan. So it's fine for me. I do like this one with the more classic designs, but I feel like he's like this wide at the shoulders and then like this wide at the legs, and it's just like the proportions are, I don't know, it's just weird. And I would, if I didn't have that Jetfire already, I'd be 100% all over that set. But as is, I just kind of want the two little characters, and it kind of sucks that they're O-ring figures. I'm like, you guys couldn't do like a vintage collection or whatever, like G.I. Joe style. I don't know, just seemed very, very weird and odd to me. But they kind of chose to go that direction, but oh well. It is what it is. Yeah, I know that was such a mess. And I am super happy for folks that are going to be able to get their hands on one finally, because it is a really great figure, and I'm really hoping that they'll go back through and do justice for a few of the other ones. Like, I'd love to see like a deluxe sized Sea Spray, and is it Air Raid, the little red plane, and because they've already done Beachcomber, they've done Cosmos. I mean, the Sea Spray that they put out in the, what was it, Core class or Legends class or Scout class or whatever they were calling it at the time, it's pretty decent. But Power Glide, there you go. I really want a really, really good Power Glide. But yeah, I've got this one. I think I've got like 2 or 3 third-party ones. But yeah, I always kind of wanted him to do. He should have came with 2 guns so that he could have one on both sides. So it's weird. Or figure out a better way to store it or something. I don't know. Oh well. Yeah. I think either, I mean, I feel like that was a Kingdom or Earthrise. I feel like either that one or the Generations Thrilling 30 or whatever. I don't remember which set that last one came out with. I think both of those Warpaths are pretty good. And I mean, I don't know how they could really improve upon it. Yeah. Gears is such. Gears and who's the green and yellow? Is that Trax? No. Yeah. Right? Man, my brain is not good for G1 today. It's got to be, right? It's not Huffer. Who's the orange and blue and the blue and, oh, Brawn, that's it, yeah. Because the orange and blue one is Huffer, correct? And the blue and white one is that Pipes? They were basically the same figure. They just had a slightly different transformation. Outback. Yeah, pipes. Yeah, pipes blue and white. Okay. Oh, okay. Wait. I'm not that I would have a problem with them giving us an Outback, but didn't they just release Outback on what should have been the Hound mold? Isn't that who that was? If we get another Outback with the proper mold before we get Hound on the mold that it should have been on in the first place, I'm gonna be real upset. And I know that technically, oh, detritus, because I know that technically they put out Hound, but it was in a 5-pack that one you can't even get your hands on anymore, and you can order one off of AliExpress for $250 right now. But yeah, that Hound 1000% should have been a standard release all by itself. Yeah, Brawn. They've done Brawn. Yep. And then Swerve is the red and white one that looks like gears. Right? That's what I'm saying, because it was literally it's Jazz, Sunstreaker, Hound, Wheeljack, and is Trailbreaker. And it's like, are you kidding me? Okay, well that's on AliExpress. You can get it off of TF Source for $150. But still, like, they should not have put Hound behind a paywall, basically. Like, you want Hound? Everybody wants Hound. You gotta buy 4 other figures or you can't have them. Because, like, let's just see right now. Hound Legacy. Jesus. Okay, so the 5-pack has been selling pretty regularly. People are dumb. Like, does nobody like shop anymore? Who paid $250? 2 people. One on June 1st, one on May 30th. But I mean, even loose it's selling for $200, and you guys can go buy it right now. I mean, it's got to be a re-release because it says pre-order item November 2025. Anyways, yeah, no, he's selling. Hound himself is selling on the regular for like anywhere from, well, that wasn't. He's pretty much selling for about $100. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. The Siege one. Yep. But no, I'm talking about that Legacy one that should have been released all by himself and not behind the paywall. Why don't we go away? Because, yeah, right now, I can buy one for 125. I can bid on one that's starting at 90. I can buy one for 120. I can buy one for 140. I can buy one for 71.38 with 38.95 in shipping. $130. Yeah, that's bananas. And Transformers team needs to fix that, like stat, because it's Buroshito. I got him right there, Thor. He's pretty awesome. Also, that 5-pack Hound is in a new subline leak, but not released yet. Ugh. The last Hound, yep. Have a good one, Pendergast. We'll see you next time, bud. I do agree with you that putting Hound behind a paywall was stupid but good business move by Hasbro. Well, I mean, sure, but still sucks. Is Power Rangers Prime worth reading? Power Rangers Prime. Wow, what the fuck? I don't know. I have not read it. But I have heard I've heard good things. Huh. That's weird. So I don't. That picture confuses me greatly. So, are the red and pink Rangers both Tyrannosaurus? Because the fuck, they all look like they get the like same. I am so confused. I was gonna say they all kind of looked like they had the same logo on their chest from what I could kind of see. At least 3 out of the 5. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I always tell everyone that, you know, well, here, this is the perfect segue. Is Power Rangers Prime worth reading? Yeah, VR Troopers are in it. 100% you should read it. I always tell everybody I would just wait until the first trade comes out and pick up the first trade and judge it on the first arc. That's all I can ever tell people when it comes to comic books is don't judge it until you've read the first arc. You can't say bad things about a comic until you have read the first arc. Yeah. I was, for about 2.5, 3 years, I was pretty heavy back into single issues, which was stupid, and I wish I would never have done it. Because for the most part, all I've ever done is trades and graphic novels and stuff. And I mean, I've probably got maybe 500 plus trades and graphic novels. So it would basically fill this entire wall behind me. Yeah. I mean, graphic novels and trades are basically, graphic novels are put out one and done type of thing usually. Trades are just trade paperbacks of the single issues. So when a graphic novel usually comes out, they usually do the first edition's usually always like a hardcover, usually. And then like subsequent reprints are, soft cover trades. So, but yeah, getting very intrigued by some of these books. I definitely need to like hurry up. I feel like they're really taking their time with the Aliens versus Avengers book. It's just taking so long. I swear to God, there might be a third issue out now. It might still only be 2, but they are really dragging their feet on that, and I don't understand why they don't just do things, because it's like people lose interest, So if you can't get it all out at once, then I wouldn't even bother doing it as single issues. I would just put out a trade of the story. You were going to grab some random single issues, but the comic owner seemed like I was bothering him, so I was like, whatever, not my usual stomping grounds. Well, that's not a very good comic slinger. He shouldn't be people, it's crazy. I don't think it has anything to do with the Marvel license, because Marvel owns, Disney owns Marvel, and Disney owns Aliens, so there should be it had nothing to do with licensing. What was I gonna say? It's unreal how many people on a daily basis apologize to me. And for like bothering me. I'm like, no, you're fine. This is what I'm here for. Like, I'm here to help you. Like, I will spend an hour giving you suggestions. You give me feedback, I will give you feedback. It's just crazy. Oh, you don't have to, this is not a place to apologize. This is the place to apologize. I really gotta clean this basement up. See, the thing is, though, Graham, I know where you live. um, um, that's crazy. I brought up Power Rangers while looking for Radiant Black. He heard MMPR and got all Simpsons on me. That's so stupid. I don't know. It's too late. My kids are sleeping. I can't leave. It is all talk. Yeah, well, that and with I truly did your iron spider senses go off? Truly, honestly, I think it's Hasbro. I'm sure the fandom helps a little bit, but I truly put majority of the blame onto to Hasbro. But that's just me. I will say this though, I haven't read it yet, and I fully intend to. But I was very, very confused with the whole Radiant universe. Because I don't have any idea. Yeah. Want to see some record numbers in Lightning Collection? Release Bulk and Skull. 1,000%. 1,000%. You are not wrong. You know what? Make it a 4-pack. Make it a 4-pack and include them with their Ranger suits as well. SDCC exclusive, baby. Better make 1 million of them. Yeah, I still don't know. Radiant Black. I kept calling it Cobalt Blue. It's pretty good. Because there's like a bunch of books. The fact that Hasbro did 3 figures from the comic books is dumb. They get 4 technically. They gave us 2 Drakons, 1 Ranger Slayer, and 1 Red Ranger Sentry. You couldn't have given us the rest of the Sentries. Because I think Drakon had like 4 or 5 or 6 different looks. Oh yeah, I suppose the Omega Rangers, but that was a San Diego thing too. Like I don't really count. I mean, if that's the case, then I shouldn't count that Drakon either. But yeah, all the random crossover stuff, which I'm totally fine with. I'm totally fine with the Ninja Turtle Power Ranger crossover stuff because that's just awesome. And I was really, really hoping that we were going to get stuff from the second book too, because I really, really, really wanted to get Casey Jones as a Power Ranger. But that's just me. Yeah, Rito for sure. Squat and Babu. Yep. 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 Um, and it's just, I would have taken Mistress Vile. I would have taken Zed in his like Ranger form. There's so many awesome characters from the Dino Ranger mutants, the Kaiju Rangers. um, yeah, Master Zed. I mean, there's so many things that they could have done, and they just kind of were like, me, me, me. It's just, I understand why. I mean, it wasn't much different than, like anything else that Hasbro's ever done. Hasbro just has a hard time completing teams in general. And if Graham would like to finish my sentence, who do we need? And I'll just throw that right on up into the chat, because I know exactly who you're going to say, because I say the same thing too. And what should he come with? It would be the easiest pack in for an action figure, and it would be hilarious. A segue. That's right. Give us fucking Overdrive on a segue, you fucking cowards. You've literally, like, what? When did those come out? Was that 17 or 18? Somewhere in that timeline? I mean, we got Boomerang, we got Shocker, we got Beetle, and then we just needed Overdrive, right? Or who was the fourth one? Shocker, Beetle, Boomerang. Who's the fifth one? Oh, Speed Demon. That's right. Duh. Yeah. Yeah. I'd buy them. I'd buy a 5-pack. And I mean, at this point in time, they might as well just update them all too, and give us, oh, Power Rangers Overdrive. No. Yeah, Marvel. This was it. The Superior Foes of Spider-Man. I don't know. It's just so weird. But what's so dumb is they even put Silvermane's head on that toy car. Well, yeah, and then they gave us a box set with like the most D-list villains ever. A HasLab with Overdrive and Big Wheel. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, they should re-release them all on updated bodies and bucks with better head sculpts, and just, you can reuse the pieces. You can still use Boomerang's like thing for his back. Yeah, Will-O-the-Wisp, Molten Man, Razorback, and the Human Fly. Like, what the fuck? Like, you give us those, but you can't give us Overdrive? Like, for the love of Christ, nobody even knows besides Robo who Razorback is. Well, and me, I knew who Razorback was. But like seriously, like it was so bad. I mean, I could see him doing it, but at the same time, I don't. The designs are so they're a lot different. I think it would be cool. I mean, if they were to do what up to it, if they were to do, uh, they could just do it like they did with the Sentinels, right? Yeah, there you go. Book at it. Yeah, just do it like you did with the 97 Sentinels or Dragon Man, just made to order. Yeah. I mean, I suppose so. I mean, they could probably use the general body. The problem is I don't know what his upper arms are going to look like. Because they could probably just fudge it and then just a new head. Because even, I don't know. I'll have to look at some pictures. But be cool. Be cool either way. For sure. Don't give him any bright ideas for Givens. I don't need to have a maximum Galactus. Hey, remember how we charged you what we charged you before for Galactus? Now he's going to be 500. Yep. Well, I suppose 600. All right. I suppose it is about that time. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out and having a conversation with me tonight. I suppose I know Dave was potentially talking about live streaming some stuff on Sunday. I don't know. He's got so much going on. I don't think he knows what he's talking about this week. And that's okay. It's okay to be busy. But yeah, with that being said, I appreciate all you guys. You know the drill. Give me a follow down there on the good old Insta. If you're not following me, you can check out Dave's socials for the all the links for donating. If you want to donate to Extra Life, if you want to donate to his friend who has a GoFundMe going on, I believe he's got that on his socials too. You want to buy one of our sweet shirts? You want to get a Grif Riff shirt or COJ or Raccoon Mafia? Head over to Pro Wrestling Tees. Search Dave Wonder, and I follow Tony, but his wife gets annoyed. What? What are you talking about? Yeah, Boo Cat. He worked again. He's been kind of going lately, so I've been having to use my Christmas one still. But yeah, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Dave Wonder. And then just tune in here sometime next week. And I'm sure there'll be some sweet videos from this weekend on Sunday. It'll be me and Dave. Maybe it'll be Graham. It'd be really, really cool if he came with. Because then I would have somebody that I could hang out with for the 3 hours while Dave's signing. Instead of just sitting in the corner and being like, I have heard that people, that it's starting to show up or come or get into the warehouses or whatever. So, yeah. All right. well, yeah, let's figure it out. But I do hope, hopefully Dave doesn't take camera shots of your butt again there. I mean, maybe there's some people out there that want to see that. I don't know. I mean, I don't, but I don't want to see my butt. But yeah, I already messaged Dave. Sweet. Yeah. I don't know what I'm if I'm missing anything. But yeah. Instagram, donations, t-shirts. Stay tuned for marathons and mini marathons and all that jazz. Oh yeah, and if you're local, you can come visit me at Mint and Box Toys in Stillwater, Minnesota. Don't show up on Sundays or Mondays because we are closed. But yeah, with that being said, you guys know what time it is. Throw them horns up. Get them goats out there screaming. And we'll see you next week.